everyone, I'm CGTN reporter Hu Chao. Here we are live in the city of Jingzhou in northern China's Shanxi Province. Well known as China's coal capital, Shanxi is actually also one of China's major grain production areas. The province boasts diverse cereal grains, famous for their high quality. And in 2019, the province has also set up a national agricultural high-tech industry demonstration zone here in the city of Jingzhou to promote faster development of the agricultural industry. So here we are in this agricultural exhibition hall at this demonstration area. So first we're going to look at some of the most advanced agricultural technologies and equipment here. And today we have a guest with us to give us more information on these exhibits here. She is Miss Shen Jiami. 大家好。大家好。Well, hello to everyone. So first of all, look at this giant intelligent tractor just behind us. So tell us more about this tractor. What is it?
这个是超级拖拉机1号。
Well, this is super tractor number 1. 为什么是这样的一个名字呢？
这个呢，它主要是我国首台具有自主知识产权的纯电动无人驾驶的拖拉机。
Well, as you can see, this is a self-driving electric tractor ever developed by China by its own. 就是我们自己来研发制造的这么一台拖拉机。So what is used for? 那么它是做什么的？
这个主要是它相当于是牵引的头，在它身后可以搭载不同的集装备，多种武力来完成农业当中的各种生产。
Well, it's used for many tasks, many farming tasks in the crop fields. Different kinds of equipments can be attached to the tail of this tractor while they work together in the crop fields with multiple functions. 就是在地里。
它有一个很明显的优点，就是它是可以给它规划好路线，然后让它自己去地里面耕作。
Don't have to keep an eye on it all the time, just leave it to work by its own.
还有像它这个前面的激光雷达是可以自助的识别障碍物。
就是这个是吧？
对，前面的这个。
这个。Well, this is a laser radar. It can record all kinds of in front of it or in the surrounding of it. 它的一个特点，而且它这个造型也还挺时尚的。It looks very fashionable.
对，像它这个造型的话，它也是选用了这个流线型的设计，它是符合我们现在这个气体的这个运行的会更省力。
Well, design, as you can see, it's a kind of a streamlined design. Design will fit the airflow. 那这就是这个拖拉机。那我们还有什么 ？What else do we have here?
我们这边还有很多的智能农机，像这边的话都是这个中科院的智能农机团队来研发出来的。
Well, as you can see, there are many intelligent agricultural equipment on display here. So what is this? I think it's a drone, right? 这是一个就是无人机。
这是一个无人机植保，是用来喷洒农药的。
Well, it's used to spray pesticides to the crop fields. And it looks very big, bigger than the ordinary ones I see in our daily life. 就是它看起来比我们这个生活中见的好像更大一些。
对，因为像它搭的这个农药的话，是有一些20升或者30升不同容量的，它是根据这个
20升到30升。Well, it can take it with it can take 20 to 30 liters of pesticide with it. 所以它应该是特别有效率，是吧？
对，这个效率也非常的高。它的一天的工作量，这1个小时的工作量能相当于是5个农民1天的工作量。
Well, this drone works very efficiently. So 1个小时的工作量是吧 ？1 hour of this drone, 1 hour of working by this drone equals to the work of 5 people. 是吧？就是5个人的量。
像这个的话，它是一个电动的，还有纯油动的。纯油动的话就是身后的这个。
This one is filled by gas, by 就是这个是油动的，
加油的。然后像它这个主要是在油动的话，它在续航里程方面会有一个很明显的提升。
Well, this one is filled by gasoline. 然后它是
它这个主要是经济成本也比较低，像这个
it's low cost.
这个1亩地大概就是个1毛到2毛左右。
这个是什么成本呀？
就是喷洒农药的这个成本，就是农民租用它。
就是它的成本要比那个要
低一些。
Well, the cost of this one is a bit lower than the drone we just seen before. 就是更便宜一些。那就也就是说它可能用的更多一些，是吗？Well, farmers now use this one more than the drone because it's low cost. 那它的效率和那个比怎么样 ？How about its efficiency compared with the drone?
它的效率也是要比那个高一些的。
但它也是一个无人机，
也是一个无人机，只保喷洒农药的。
It's also a drone actually manless. 它的效率还要高一些，是吗？ And its efficiency is actually a bit higher than that one.
它这个1个小时的工作的这个大概是个40亩左右，40-50亩的样子。
It can work on 40 亩crop fields per hour. 好。
那在这边的话，它是一个旋耕的机器，就是用来碎土的，打碎作物根茬，然后方便下一次的播种。
碎土的，
翻土的。然后像
它也是一个无人的一个这么一个设备，是吧？
它也有遥控器，可以遥控的。
它也可以自己，它是遥控的。
对，可以遥控的。然后它这个主要是像它这个履带式的设计，比较符合我们山西这边的地形。
Well, this machine works by remotely controlling system, and it mainly works to break the soil, make the soil prepared for the sowing.
然后在这边呢是一个果园的巡检机器人，它主要是在果园或者大棚当中去完成巡检的工作。
Well, this tiny one is actually a patrolling robot. It can move in the orchards. 就是果园是吧？它为什么果园需要这样的生物 ？Why orchards need such equipment？
就您可以看到它前面这个双目摄像头，这个是可以帮助
双目摄像头，
对，可以帮助它在果园里面行走一圈，可以自行绘制一个地图。
And this camera, as you can see, there are 2 cameras actually, one small one and this bigger one. The camera helps it to create a map. It can collect data while it's moving in the orchards, and then it can create a map of this orchard.
还有
除了绘制地图，还有什么功能？
还有就是它是可以检测出来果实数量的，这个就是在果园里面来使
It
用。
can also monitor the production, the number of the fruits on the trees.
那这个的话就是这样的。然后在这边的话还有一个播种的机器人。
This is a big one, sewing machine. 那我们现在看的这个和我们以前就是稍微可能技术落后一点的这个播种机有什么不同呢？ What's the difference between this one and the old ones that we use?
像这个的话，它主要我们以前有一些插秧或者播种的时候是人工，或者有一些小型的机械，相对于它来说，它会更精准一些，就是让每一株苗的间距都是10厘米，这个更精准一些，就是每一株苗的间距都是10厘米，精准的规划它的这个布局。
Well, it works more precisely， 就是更精准一些。那它这个也是远程来进行一个控制。
对，这个也是遥控器。像这些的小型机械，大部分都是锂电池的设计。
Well, it's also controlled by remote controller. So what is this?
这个是一个巡检的，这个是一个运输的机器人。
It's a transport robot. For transporting what?
这个
主要是
有一些，比如说树木运输的话，它是可以很多台机器联合一起使用的。
Okay, this is just one unit of the whole thing. Actually, the machines like this will work together to transport like the tree.
它这个承重是个40公斤左右。
这个运输木材嘛，主要是一些。
也有一些小树苗这种还是可以运输的。
They can transport tree seedlings.
然后在这边也是一个运输的机器人，这个主要是在大棚当中，比如说有一些草莓大棚，它就可以把它放在这里，然后让它来运输。
Well, this one is often used in greenhouses, like transporting the strawberries, small berries, small fruit, like that.
这个承重大概是200公斤。
It can hold weight of around 200公斤 to 200 kilograms. So now let's move on. 所以我们接下来要看什么 What are we going to see next?
我们接下来要看的是一个精准农业的系统，它这是新鲜的，可以实现水平化。
Precise agricultural system. So we talk about, I think the key words here is the precision. 就是我们发现我们来到这里以后，就是我们所有的东西都有一个关键词，就是精准，对吧？
您待会儿可以就是通过我们这个系统可以看得出来，它精准到底在哪里。
And through these systems, we can find out how precise the system is, and what means precision in the agricultural industry.
像它这个的名字就是 AIPA， 相对拆分出来就是人工智能精准农业系统。
Well, this AIPA means Artificial Intelligent Agricultural System.
那像这个地方主要是我们有这样的传感器，这个
And here is a sensor. 这是一个 sensor. Air sensor.
像这个传感器可以埋藏到浓度的地底下去收集信息的。
This sensor will be buried underground to collect data, to collect information of the growing conditions of the crops.
就是像土壤的湿度或者说它的养分，这个可以检测。
Like the fertility of the soil and also the humidity of the soil. Could you tell us more about this big area? What is this area? 就这个整个一个我们这个展区，它主要呈现的是一个什么呢？
主要就是通过这个传感器去收集信息。
就是咱们这个大的这个区域是。
这个区域就是实现一个智慧农业，因为像您可以看到这个农业信息化中心，它这主要是有个计算，就是人工智能的去计算它需要多少。
Well, that's the data center. The data center, and 这些就是果园哈。And this is the orchard and greenhouses.
山区的种植，山地的种植。
And mountainous crop fields.
这个是养殖场。
养殖场是养鸡鸭母and livestock raising there. So, what's the system over there in the distance? 就是最远处的那些是水肥一体机房是吗？
对，像这个水肥一体化的话，它可以完成自动配比，然后再精准浇灌。
Well, the 水肥一体means the integration of water and fertilizer. And this is a smart system because the system can put the water and fertilizer together at the right proportions for the crops and grains.
像这个地方的话，它主要是省时省力省人工。
省时省力省人工，就通过这种信息数据可以实时的监测。
它这边的这个云平台都是可以实时的监测的。
That's the cloud platform. So the whole system aims to save time, save labor, and save space. 就是还省空间。
像它这个精准的地方，主要是体现在就是它这个农作物需要多少，它就给多少，不会多给多少，它主要是体现在这里。
So it works precisely like the water and the fertilizer. We will spray them. We will make the irrigation and fertilization more precisely. So it saves everything. 就是特别的简洁的。这样你可以看到这个
个是油菜汤的东西，这个油菜汤的东西简单来说就是把这个碳水生产
This is the integrated system, as you can see, of the fish and vegetables. And to simply put it, there's no need to change water, and no need to 就是不用换水，还有
这个菜的话，就相当于是把鱼的粪便经过处理之后，把营养放进菜。
Yeah, there's no need to change water, and there is also no need to fertilize the vegetables because the fish feces will be the fertilizer for these vegetables to grow.
然后呢，中国菜的这个水还会循环回来养这个我的菜，就是这个它已经把养分吸收了之后，这个水还会循环回来养。
就是它也不用灌，也不用灌溉，也不用浇水。And water is also used to irrigate these vegetables.
然后
And these vegetables are in soilless culture.
像这个它的这个经济成本也是相对来说是比较正常，而且它的经济效益比较高的。经济成本就是它相对于一些大棚的这个经济成本来说是在一个正常水平，它不会过高不会过低。然后相当于它的这个经济效益上，就是它的这个大概是2年左右是可以回本的。
Well, the economic benefits this system bring is really good.
还是1到2年就回本了。
And it just takes 1 to 2 years to get the investment back. 就是这样啊。
因为像它这个的话，它其实是有一个可循环的生态系统，就是我们现在主要追求
recycling ecological system.
我们追求一种绿色食品的概念。
Green food, that's the concept of the system, green food.
接下来我们来看看我们的其他门品。
And now we're going to take a look at the top 10 agricultural products here in Shanxi Province. So, like I mentioned before, Shanxi boasts diverse cereal grains. That means a variety of grains, different colorful grains here produced in Shanxi. 那么我们先来看看哪个来？
这个是3安的黄酒牌的，它其实主要是说的是3安模式，就是3个安全，就是产地安全、生产过程安全，还有这个检测安全。
Well, this is the yellow wine or rice wine.
这种黄酒，这个黄酒，
哪个是就这个里面是黄酒？
环出黄酒，
环出黄酒。
因为它这个主要针对我们现在有像土壤污染或者水质污染的问题，它有研发这个土壤净化剂或者水质净化剂来改善种植情况。
Well, this product, the wine, features safety through all its production procedures. 就是以安全为一个特色，
对，安全生产。
其实我们知道呢，就是山西也是一个有机旱作能力的一个示范。山西 boasts organic farming on dry land.
对，像这个架旗藜麦就是有机旱作的一个典范。它这个主要是耐寒、耐旱和耐贫瘠。
Well, this is quinoa, a typical grain. That has been gaining popularity in Shanxi in recent years. And we can see quinoa has been widely used in many dishes today, especially in salad for those who have been keeping fit.
像它这个主要是营养价值非常的高。
It's highly nutritious, and also this kind of crop can resist coldness. And drought, and also saline, 就是3抗哈，这就是藜麦。And also quinoa will be the main product, the main grain here in Shanxi. We're going to elaborate on later in today's show. So let's keep on moving here. This is the aged vinegar.
醋。
It's also a specialty for Shanxi Province.
这个就是主要打造的是高端醋品，而且呢，它现在有生产一个醋膏，就是高正的这个醋。
Well, Miss Shen just told me, these are high-end vinegar. 所以 what is the high-end means? What high-end means? 就是高端醋，它高端在哪儿呢？
您可以看到，它除了这个调味醋之外，它是有一些就是海鲜专门醋或者蟹味醋、辣味醋。
Well, there are a wide variety of aged vinegar. They are especially made for different use for different dishes in daily life. So that's how it's called high-end. 就说到这个醋，您刚才说的这个醋膏，对，
它这个醋膏的话，药用价值比较高一些。
And also vinegar paste, and it can be used as medicine. 就是它有药用的效果，是吗？
像它的话，就是对血管的清理，这个作用，氧化血管。
Well, the vinegar paste is believed to be able to help clean people's vessels.
然后在这边的话是一些海域的功能食品，就是我们。
These are some special snacks.
山西当地的一个这个小食，就是这种石头饼，它是就是对肠胃非常的好。
All kinds of biscuits, tasty biscuits. 还有什么要介绍的吗？
像在这边的话，这个中科红基烟涡酸，它也是这个技术方面提取比较高的，就是它这个是从玉米炼的，然后对婴幼儿的神经系统还有影响。
然后小米粥，
这个是不要的小米粥
，porridge made by millet.
然后在这边是紫苏油。这边的话就是我们当地的一些种叶。那这个是净粉白珠，这个净粉白珠的话是我们山西农大这个自主培育出来的，就是基因是掌握在自己手里面的，它和这个外面比如杂交的黑猪等等的不太一样。
这可以说是它是猪的一个新的品种吗？
是一个国审猪的新品种。像它这个的话，就是具有一些抗病性强、出栏快等等这个特点。
就是这个，
而且它这个主要是相对肉质比别的品种更好一些。
好的。So now let's move on to the next exhibition hall. We're showcasing many, like I mentioned before, the quinoa products. 就是我们现在呢就要到这个藜麦的展厅去看一看。所以为什么我们要就是特别介绍这个藜麦呢？So why we want to introduce the quinoa to you guys? Because quinoa is really a special grain. It's highly nutritious, and it's becoming more and more popular among today's young people. 就是说到这个藜麦，为什么我们今天要特别介绍呢？就是这个它营养特别高，而且现在呢，就是在这个年轻人的这个饮食当中，越来越多会出现这个藜麦。您能介绍一下？
像这个藜麦的话，它营养价值高是体现在，比如说它蛋白质的这个含量的，它是可以比一些豆类或者肉类都更高一些。
Well, quinoa contains much higher level of protein than some meat and beans.
它能够达到22%左右。然后呢，相当于就是说，这中国的全国人士，从老人到小孩都可以食用。
And the protein level quinoa contains is up to 22%. So on our way to the quinoa exhibition hall, how about we talk about this demonstration area? 就是我们来大概介绍一下咱们这个农高区吧。How big is this demonstration area? 它有多大呢？
农高区的这个占地面积是106.49平方公里。
Well, it covers an area of more than 100 square kilometers. 还挺大的哈 ，big one.
然后像我们现在所处的是科创基地，还是其中的一个这个我们主要是去做研发对。
And this place is actually a base for scientific technology and innovation. 然后我们也知道，其实我们农高区呢也有很多的实验田啊，包括我们有一些很多的这个实验室。And actually, this demonstration area is home to large areas of experimental crop fields, and also many experts and companies have been working here in their workshop. They have been doing research on all kinds of grains, fruits, and vegetables. And all these moves are to promote faster development of the agricultural industry here. 就我们这儿有很多的这个工作室、实验室实验体。
像现在的话，我在我们这个科创基地就有山西农大的，它是研究谷子的团队。
And we have also an expert team here working on millet. And millet is also a special grain in Shanxi. Shanxi boasts high quality millet. So if you have a chance, you must take a sip of the millet porridge here in Shanxi. 这是我们这个小米粥很有名。对，因为我们山西人是比较爱喝小米粥。然后呢，我们现在就是有刚才能看到把它做成方便携带的像现在这个飞机或者高铁上的这个挺多。Porridge has also been made into instant meals that we can take it with us anytime, any place. So it's very convenient. 那么现在我们就到了这个藜麦的研究院。This is the research institute of Quinoa here in this demonstration area.
这个藜麦研究院主要是我们建立一个有3000多份的种质基因库。
This institute is home to has more than 3,000 gene samples of quinoa here. And here, okay, thank you so much, Ms. Shen.
Thank you.
Thank you for your introduction. And here we have another guest with us, Ms. Wu Xiangyun, and he's an expert who has been researching the quinoa for more than a decade.
About 15 years.
So give us a little introduction of yourself.
Okay, please into the
Okay.
exhibition. You're welcome to our exhibition. And maybe you know the quinoa is difficult pronunciation for even the English-speaking countries. So.
Could you tell us more about yourself?
Okay. Actually, I'm graduated from Shanxi Agricultural University and worked in experience in Australia about 3 years. Then since 2008, I launched the project of quinoa in China. So we are the first leading company of quinoa industrial production in China. It has been 50 years, so it's so fast.
You are so obsessed with the grain of quinoa. So what is the reason?
Oh, before we started the project, I know that quinoa is nutritious and it's very tolerant to the drought and salinity and so many stress very strong. So I think we have a chance to develop the crop in Shanxi Province because we are drought or half-arid areas, most mountain areas. So I think we have a chance in future to develop the new crops in China. So I try to introduce some information about quinoa. Quinoa is originated from South America. The main countries in Bolivia and Peru, and they are the main grain countries in China in the world. They produce about 80% of the whole grains of the volume. Recently, since 2013, the FAO named the year as the quinoa International Quinoa Union.
UNESCO.
United Nations of agriculture, of food nation, food organizations.
And we know Shanxi boasts the grain of quinoa, and it's very quinoa is very famous in Shanxi. So why Shanxi? 就是为什么山西要总是铁里卖？
Because we started launched the project in Shanxi in China.
The first time.
We
ever
are
in the country.
Shanxi Agriculture Company is the first company in China to do the industrial production in China. So everybody knows Shanxi is the quinoa base in China. And as we know, the quinoa is very nutritious, especially of it's gluten-free. So it's some people in the world are allergic to gluten. May result affect their health. Maybe cause some disease. So it's a new and very important grain for some people. And the important nutrition of quinoa is protein. In quality and quantity, both are very good.
Even higher than meat, some kinds of meat.
It's equivalent to milk and meat, such as the protein contained from 14 to 22. The beef protein is about 22, but it's carbon. These days we say carbon reduce the carbon footprint. So plant protein is much save energy than meat. Maybe 1/5 of the meat.
It's environmental friendly.
Environmental friendly.
So if you want to contribute to the carbon dioxide reduction, we have to have more. We can have more quinoa.
More quinoa is very benefit to the environmental.
And it also contains a lot of mineral elements.
And I continue the protein. Not only the content of the high protein, and the protein contained all 9 essential amino acids is very important for human beings' health, because these 9 essential amino acids, the human beings must eat from food can get the amino acids. So the balanced and have with all the essential amino acids are important products, and the other like the GI is about 35 to 53. It's very low, so it's good for diabetic patient.
And also we have a county, the Quinoa County in Shanxi.
You mentioned the Quinoa County is located in Xinzhou city of Shanxi Province. It's a mountain area and it's a deep poverty country of the state. So since 2011, we introduced the quinoa to Jinle, and Jinle is the first commercial production county in China.
And also the industry helps the county to bring more income to the local villagers to help them get out of poverty.
It helps the local farmers to get more income, and it's helpful for the local industry because it's a agricultural country in China. So they are named as the famous of the China Quinoa country, the first country in China. And we also, because during the promotion of the quinoa production growing in China, we face a lot of problems, and we have to improve the yield and the quality and the and fit different locations, different environment. We have to do the breeding. So
in China, how many places are
Growing.
growing the quinoa?
yeah, good question. Yeah, since 2011, we start from Jinle, then introduced the Qinghai, Gansu in Mongolia and Hebei province. Even nowadays, nearly all the country in Hainan Island and Tibet and all the country are start trial or commercial production of quinoa.
So does that mean the market need is growing? Lots of
Yes. From beginning, we start the first bag of quinoa to sell to the customers. Nowadays, more and more people get to familiar with quinoa, and they try to consume quinoa in their kitchen, in their table.
So how about we talk about its history? I know actually quinoa was used by humans to feed livestock around 5,000 to 7,000 years ago. Right?
Yeah, it's a long. So we call quinoa as ancient grain. So it's very long history. From the articles we can read, the quinoa is since back from 7,000 years ago, started to by the Andes people to tend the plants.
They take the quinoa as a staple food, right?
Yeah, they're staple food in that region, and because it's nutritious and more and more expert look for to try to investigate the beneficial for health or the environment. So we know quinoa better and better.
How about this picture? I see there is an overseas
Yes,
expert here.
our company set up a lot of collaborations with international famous experts. Like this guy is a market tester, very famous expert from Saudi Arab Technology University, and this person, Jian Kanzhu, is from the United States. He's an academician. We have an academic station.
Why do we have to cooperate with these overseas experts?
Yes, a good question. Because the quinoa is from overseas to China, so they did the study earlier than us. They know better than us, so we would like to collaboration with them to support us in technically, or we can get more knowledge about quinoa and to develop faster.
Well, after so much talking about this grain, we haven't seen the grain yet. 那我们现在看一下那个藜麦了。
Okay.
就刚才那一大束。
Yes, here's the flower of quinoa. Okay.
The quinoa is actually a flowering plant.
Yes, it's not mature yet, but you can see the different colors and beautiful colors of quinoa. So it's maybe it's good for agriculture tourism in the future. We try to breed like the purple color, yellow color, or different colors. We can purify the variety, then we can design the tourism land field in the farm.
Where are the seeds? 它这个
Yes, you can see the seed, the purple one. Maybe you can see
So this is
clear.
purple quinoa.
Yeah, this one is the seed is the color purple.
So you have to
We
get the
before we eat, we need to harvest from field, then processed by our processing line. Because the saponin content, we have to wash it before it into the market. Mhm.
So this is
Okay.
this is the part that we eat, right?
Yes, it's the main part of it. It's the
Okay.
seeds of quinoa. Mhm.
They look very beautiful.
Yeah, sure.
So they look even more beautiful when they grow mature.
When mature. So maybe we have a chance to visit the farm later. You can see the very colorful and beautiful scenery in the field.
Harvest season of it must be very beautiful.
Nearly early September, end of August or early September. You know, different varieties grow different stages. Maybe some later, some earlier. Quinoa is maybe we can see something of the product. You know, quinoa processed after the seed after processing.
This is white quinoa.
Yeah, it's white quinoa. After processed, we will peel the skins and make it sweet. Because saponia is a little bit bitter, so we have to wash it, then get the product.
Is this process difficult? I mean, the technology. Do we have very advanced technology?
Yeah,
for
we
peeling?
have developed the processing manufacture system, include the washing machines specialized in for the quinoa, and you can see the different colors of seeds, black or red and white. You know, we can also make from the seed, we can make the flour, quinoa flour.
Quinoa flour.
Quinoa flour, yeah.
Wow, how to eat this?
Yes, we can use the flour to make cookies. Cookies or cakes. Yeah, the cookie maybe can taste or not.
These are quinoa.
Yeah, quinoa cookie
Biscuits.
or biscuit. Yeah, and we also make flakes, and also we use the quinoa for like rice. You can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what the Andes people in South America.
Nearly
eat.
the same, but we can use the instant cooker to make it easier and faster at home. Yeah, very tasteful, and you can smell its very special smells, very nasty and good taste. And
many young people,
Yeah.
especially those who have been working
Yeah.
out in gyms, they like to have the quinoa in their meals, like salad.
Yeah, nowadays more and more young people like to get fit, or so they like the healthful and nutritious grains as their food.
Can I have a taste of this?
Yeah, sure. Here's the spoon. Maybe you can. It's a porridge. And also we can make some dishes like a salad or fried with eggs or some veggies.
It is tender.
Yeah, tender.
Very tender.
You know the protein content is double as rice. Rice is about 7% of protein, but this is doubled, over 14 protein content. So it's very nutritious and tasteful. I hope more and more people, more consumers will familiar with it, and with the development of our breeding, we can develop the advanced varieties with high yield and high quality and fit for wide environment. Maybe more and more places can grow quinoa in the future. So the price of quinoa will nowadays is a little bit expensive. A little bit, but it will close to the cost later, because nowadays the the yield a little bit lower, like in Shanxi Province, about 100 kg per move. But Qinghai is higher because irrigated land there.
How about the market in China, the quinoa? Is the consumption rising in recent years?
Yeah, rising from beginning. Maybe each year we can sell about 10 tons. Nowadays, maybe 500 and nearly 1,000 tons per year.
So what do you see into the future of the quinoa industry?
Few with with the good variety developed and more farmers like to grow quinoa. They can make money, make good income by growing quinoa. So with the volume increase, the price will get
be lower.
Yeah, get lower. So more animal consumers have the chance to contact with the good product. So I'm very confident in the future. Quinoa will be the future main food for China people and the world.
Yeah, we know it's a staple food in South America.
Yes.
In the Andes region,
Yeah.
but it's still not a staple food in China. So maybe in the future we'll take it as the staple food.
Yeah. I think with government, different levels of the government support, and the health concerns of the food, more and more people will eat quinoa in the future.
It also helps to reduce the blood sugar, right? The
Yes.
fatty,
Yes,
fat, a lot of
that's
fat.
yeah. So like some people with diabetic,
And high blood pressure.
yeah, and high blood pressure.
And high
quinoa is
cholesterol.
yes, and quinoa is a good choice for them because it has low.
Gluten.
It's GI. The GI is very low, 35 to.
How about the
50.
starch? Is starch in it?
Starch is about 64, something like that. But wheat flour and rice about 84 or over that, much higher than quinoa.
And we also know here is the first and also the largest gene bank for the quinoa.
Yes.
Seeds.
Yes, maybe we have just have a briefing, have a look of the. We have a quinoa gene plasm bag here. We collected about 3,000 varieties in this bag, and since 2018, we collaborate with the market test team and some Chinese institute or universities to do the genotyping. So we understand better of the different materials.
So this is the crop field of the
yeah,
quinoa.
it's a different. We said
Very
about
colorful.
we said about 3,000 gene plasm. That means we need to compare the different trait or different. Some varieties are fit to like Shanxi location, some fit for Qinghai. So we have to select or sequence the best one for some locations and use the best variety to do some breeding and build and produce good quality varieties. You can see the diversity of the materials, different seed colors, and you can the panicle different. Like we can tell the height of this number, Jiaqi 01706. That means about 2 meters high. Some are lower, maybe just 1 meter 42. different trait of the different varieties. For the future, we need the big white seed and taste good, low saponin, so we can use some technical ways to speed breeding for the high quality varieties.
We can take a closer look at those seed samples over there. And we also know Shanxi now has been developing the so-called organic farming on dry land. So what's the role of the quinoa plays in this organic farming?
Quinoa is good for the organic farming because it's drought tolerance. Because in Shanxi,
it fits into the geographical conditions.
It's related to the geographical conditions. So we can use quinoa grow in the mountain areas. That areas with no irrigation systems, only the drought or rain-fed areas. So this crop can tolerate the drought conditions. So it's good for the we have many different kind of varieties, and we are developing the new varieties here.
Is there any new variety here?
Like Jiaqi 100, not here. Just we have certificated seed varieties by the provincial government. We have nowadays we have 4 varieties. We can use a good variety growing in Shanxi, Qinghai, and some provinces. So we, in order to fast speed breeding the variety, we set up different locations of experiment, like in Jinle, Pingdu, or Taigu, in Shanxi Province, and Hainan Province. And Hainan, yes. And as far as Qinghai,
I think Hainan is really
hot,
humid.
Humid and hot. But
is it an ideal place for growing quinoa?
Yes, but in winter days it's cool and warm, not humid. Like from November to next year February, it's the best time for our seed breeding there. So we have different locations for experiment, and we have the production base in different locations.
What's the significance of our building of this gene bank of quinoa?
Everybody knows the seed is the chief of agriculture, and the gene bank only we have big gene bank, and we have a lot of materials or can support the breeding. It's a golden back, for agriculture. So each crop need a gene bank for future breeding. It's very important for future, not for today and for future.
So is it how the development of the quinoa industry helps the development of the agriculture in China as a whole?
So we have set up the quinoa development quinoa industrial zone in Jinle County. So we try to develop quinoa industry by the whole chain, from big research and seed research, seed production, and the promotion and farming, and also processing and marketing. Each part is very important for the development of the quinoa industry in the future. And nowadays, the government from Shanxi Provincial Agriculture Bureau give the support. Like Jinle has important quinoa chain for trials in next 3 or 5 years. So now for the company, we have more for entrepreneurs, we have more chances to do more things in different parts of the chains.
And throughout the year, we have talked a lot about the food safety in China. So what do you think of the quinoa? Can it contribute to the food safety of China?
Yes, in one part is quinoa is as we talked is quinoa is tolerant to the antibiotic stresses. Very good crops for this, and so we can use the marginal land like the salinity or some drought areas, so we can enlarge the growing area for the for farming. In some way, it can increase the absolute yield of crops. In one way, the other way, quinoa is high nutrition. It's very efficient for human beings. You know, it has balanced essential amino acid and high protein. You can eat less, can solve more problems, can feed people healthier. So it's a very good compensation for whole crop growth.
Like the rice.
Yeah. So it's very important for future food safety, and can increase the arable land in the future.
Anything else you want to show us?
Yes, we have done a lot of. We developed the first, like the seed breeding. Breeding
Do we have hybrid quinoa?
Yes, we try to develop the hybrid like this one from beginning, from the parents of the quinoa. Its flower very enlarged, about 1,000 times of the.
And these are the seeds.
It's one flower. It's a male, female. In one flower has a male and a female. So our manual breeding is by remove the males, then keep the female. Then we can pollination like this one.
Where do we do this in the lab, right? 就是在实验室.
In greenhouses.
In greenhouses.
Yeah, greenhouses, not inside the, like the pollination by the pollen. They can hybrid. Yeah, we can cover them with the bags to keep the pure of the hybrid. We can get the seed like this one. It's a success hybrid seed like this one. So we have by this way we can produce new varieties, innovation, more and more good varieties in the future, and can have with high yield and good quality, and more tolerance to the conditions.
Well, thank you so much for your introduction.
Thank you.
I guess so much for today's live streaming in the Jingzhou National Agricultural Industry Demonstration Area. And I hope you enjoyed today's live streaming. And please follow CGTN at our multiple social media platforms across the globe. I'm CGTN reporter Hu Chao. Thanks for watching. Bye.